What's up everyone and welcome to the second episode of Daktourism in Korea. I've never been so excited to visit a place in Korea like today. Me and my wife Hwia, we're going to Dokdo Island. It's an island that everyone knows in Korea.
Yeah.
And I think as a tourist it's the first thing you are being confronted with, because when you arrive at the airport usually there's like a big
island
on a painting or a picture, and that's Dokdo Island. As a dark tourist, vacations are a way to escape my dull and normal life. My name is Bart van Genuchte, a YouTuber from the Netherlands, and I've always been drawn to the strangest side of life. I will follow my curiosity into the world of dark tourism. In 2018, Japan was very displeased with a dessert being served at the Korea summit. The dessert featured a map of unified Korea, including a small dot, Dokdo Island. In Japan they are called Takeshima, and English speakers tend to call them the Lion-Court Rocks. While South Korea controls the islands, its sovereignty over them is contested by Japan. Which is the dispute in a nutshell? It took me 10 minutes to find it in Google Maps.
Really?
Only because there's a line that shows the route of the ferry. That's how I could find it. It's like, oh okay, there it is, but otherwise.
Oh my god, if you don't want to know, because Korean is like, the moment you're born, you learn where it's Dokdo.
Over the years in Korea, I discovered that it is very important to visit Dokdo at least once in a lifetime. So I too, as a foreigner living in Korea, will give it a try. Because going to Dokdo is not as easy as it sounds. I'm fucking seasick, you don't want to know. I felt like I had to throw up all the time. To get there, we first took a 3-hour ferry ride to Ulleungdo. This is the only island where you can take another ferry to Dokdo. How do you feel?
아 진짜 좋아. 이거 one of really my bucket list.
Why? Going to Dokdo?
Yeah, 울릉도 Dokdo.
Why is Dokdo so important?
Because it's 우리 땅. It's our land. Why it is so like special? Because it's like, you know, just empty sea. Because it's not close to mainland. It's really apart from the mainland.
Very remote, yeah. I could feel
remote.
3 hours in the slow ferry.
Yeah.
Ooh, never again.
And imagine like a whole like.
But it's worth it.
We have to spend here 2 nights because tomorrow there's no boat, no ferry to Dokdo. And there's an expression that only 50 days in a year Dokdo allows you to come in.
호박. Have I tried this before? I don't think so.
I don't think so because every area has different makgeolli.
Wow. 맛있겠다. So I was actually worried when I arrived to this island. Maybe it's really hard to find some, I don't know, nationalistic feelings about Dokdo Island or people expressing themselves about it. But the first restaurant we walked into is just full of, you know, why Dokdo is Korean and not Japanese. The next day, the rain allows no one to go to Dokdo. Not really a punishment if you ask me. Ulleungdo surprised me with its beauty. And for sure, a good starting point to get the Dokdo's feeling. So today we have to spend one more day on Ulleungdo before we can go to Dokdo. This is gonna be our lunch. It looks amazing. It's the second time that we visit this place because food is great. So our plan for today is we're going to the Dokdo Museum. It was raining a lot this morning, but it cleared up a little bit, so it's becoming sunny and hopefully we can see Dokdo from the observatory tower.
오징어 불고기. So 오징어 is famous product in 울릉도 and Dokdo.
I couldn't stop wondering how a similar museum in Japan would look like. So overall, are you happy that you visited the museum?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I feel unfair suddenly because of all the so clear evidence. It's just why we have to fight this game.
Hopefully we can see Dokdo on top of the mountain.
I don't think so. It's very cloudy.
There's some hope there. Let's see some blue skies. Wow. Look at this. It's like you're on a different planet. Don't you think so?
Yes.
The horizon is really beautiful.
Oh.
The Dokdo direction. Can you see it?
Oh.
Don't say oh because you cannot see it.
아니야.
You can feel it, right?
Yeah, I can feel the doctor is there.
Oh.
And I will go there tomorrow.
It's weird to be here. We're not even on Dokdo Island, but you can feel the vibe already. People on the island are very calm.
Really cool.
They're not pushing it in your face. It's not like, oh, love Dokdo.
어 맞아 맞아.
Of course, the souvenir shops, yeah, they sell stuff like sarang, Dokdo. Yeah, of course. But for me personally, I think it's really important that I visit this place. Because as a foreigner, it's sometimes really difficult to understand the Koreans. I live here, so I want to try to empathize with them, and I want to try to understand how they feel. As I see it, it is more than just a geographical issue, you know? It's not about land. Like, it's not that this adds so much more to the Korean peninsula. I feel it's more of an identity feeling, like feeling of belonging. As a foreigner and you're interested in Dokdo Island, there are 3 things you can do. You can type in Dokdo Island. You can type in the more internationally known name for Dokdo is Liancourt Island. And you can type in Takeshima, and that's the name the Japanese give for Dokdo. So if you type in Dokdo, so the first website that pops up is Wikipedia. They describe the Liancourt rocks are a group of small islets in the Sea of Japan. So that's the first you read as a foreigner. If you go a little bit down, there's the website of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Korea, and they describe Dokdo Island as a beautiful island of Korea in the East Sea. If you read this, then obviously, it's Korean and it's in the East Sea. But if you read the Wikipedia version, it's more neutral and it's a group of islands in the Sea of Japan. Sounds like it's Japanese already to me. If you type in the Japanese name for the island, then the first website that pops up, it's the Japanese Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Takeshima is indisputably an inherent part of the territory of Japan in light of historical facts and based on international law. If I type in the international name, here I don't see any Ministry of Foreign Affairs, not from Korea, not from Japan. Depending on which name you are familiar with, you get different perspectives on the island. Both the power and danger of search engines like Google. Before we prepare ourselves for Dokdo the next day, I want to enjoy the view a bit more. There are some benefits though. If you control Dokdo, you have a lot of space in the sea that you can control for navy purposes. You have all the fishing ground. You have also the natural resources in the ground, like tons of them. In the souvenir shop on my way out, I noticed North Korea stamps for sale.
이거 북한에서 만들어진 거예요?
Strange, because selling North Korean products is usually illegal in South Korea. Because the one thing both countries agree with is that Dokdo is Korean. So they made an exception.
어? 진짜요?
진짜네?
Taste.
아, 신기해. I bought one set and ironically I received the stamps in a striking Japanese Hello Kitty bag. Are you serious? This is really funny irony. Personally, I can see the humor in this, but I am not so sure others can see it too. Before leaving, I quickly noticed the shopkeeper. The next day, the weather was on our side. Dokdo is now just a few hours away. We're so lucky. The weather is perfect, so we can go to Dokdo. Looks like military. Thank God. I'm so happy we can go and land. Hey, here we are.
우와.
How do you feel, Hwia?
This is so beautiful. Really beautiful island.
But how do you feel?
I feel so proud.
Oh yeah?
I'm proud that I'm here. Wow.
Island looks way better than the pictures and all the videos.
Yeah. I think they can capture this
This beauty, right?
beauty, yeah.
Yeah. So what you see is not what you can show on the camera.
So as a dark tourist, do you recommend to come here?
Yeah, if you want to learn more about Korea, and about Koreans, definitely. We have to go back.
또 안녕.
또 안녕.
반가웠어.
As a dog tourist, I enjoyed my adventures to Dokdo, and I learned a lot about its meaning for the Koreans. Maybe that's what being a dog tourist is all about, understanding the true identity of one's nation.